Hey besties, and welcome to another Abnormality with Kristen. To intros, so I can speak a little bit longer. This is the second episode of the Taylor Swift Baldur's Gate gameplay. So, much like the last episode, there's not much sound due to a Kindle Ray video. I learned my lesson, but please don't be mad. But there's Taylor. And she's like, where the heck am I? So we're gonna run around, check out some Mind Flayer pods. And when she said there might be other survivors, I was like, inside the pod? So I double checked. Like the first gameplay that I had, the Millicent character, which you can find on the channel as well. I didn't really know what to do, so I've watched a few gameplays since then, mostly like over the shoulder of my boyfriend, but I know a little bit. So like this time around, I was like trying to figure out what I had missed the first time. So that's what you're going to see a lot of right now, is like me running, trying to figure out what I missed last time, how I can make this one better. And I get there eventually. Look at her little guitar. Like, I can see this being Taylor. I guess it's a lute. My bad. We're gonna go through the sphincter. It's like my favorite thing about the Mind Flayer shit. Like, what a weird little thing. We're gonna rob this little goblin once again. He's dead. Alright, before anyone comes for me, he's dead. Then I stood there looking at his little body, trying to figure out what I should do. Now we're gonna run over to the little guy with the brain issue. So this brain is basically telling us to let it out of this skull. I asked it why it sounded so scared. It said the enemies, so many enemies. I asked if it was a man or a brain. It says a newborn, born new from the husk. I hope I done Taylor right in this. So I'm gonna try to gently pry the brain from the skull. And I'm not sure if that's what Taylor would do, but like, I had to make a choice. I had to make a choice. And I know Taylor is a friend to all, but I feel like this would have really freaked her out, and she would try to kill it. So we're gonna try to mutate this brain. Fingers crossed, y'all. Okay, we got this. We got this. Taylor ain't like Millicent. She's lucky. She's got that swift energy, that swift look. She's fast as fuck, boy. Or swift as fuck. I think that's it. When you don't even know your own names. Look how weird. So it was talking to me and saying, or Taylor, and saying it wants us to go to the helm with it, that it's our friend. And I'm like, I'm not like you. And it gets sad, and it's like, you are. We both have the tadpole. And I'm like, no, you stay here. I'll go find the helm. You just be your little weird self over here. I hope you guys are liking this a lot of uploading. I've been kind of enjoying it. It's been kind of stressful because it takes me, like yesterday's video took me like from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. to upload. And here's Lizelle. What a star. She tries to cut her head off though. She's like, this is your end. We're like, hold up, I'm Taylor Swift. So remember the Eras tour? When we push the memories. What about we might survive? Girl, I'm strong. I just made friends with a brain. I was like, what would Taylor ask? You know? And then I ask if this mind flayer thing can be fixed. She's like, no. And then we look at those evil little imps eating away. Look at that little evil guy. And then he just screams to get all his little friends to join. You see how strong Taylor is? She just hit that dude once. Definitely isn't because we're on explorer mode. And then this is Taylor singing a song to inspire Lizelle to be a bigger badass, basically. Which I feel like all of us can relate, like Taylor's music does that to us. You see him run away? As soon as she got close to him, he ran away. And she was impressed. She was impressed by that. It was at this moment I forgot which way we were supposed to go. I was like, wait, I've already been up here, I think. But I kept walking. And I was like, I for sure have been here, right? But I go all the way back to where I started because I was convinced I missed something and I wasn't where I thought I was. Still unsure where to go as I run around. Do you guys ever do that in video games? You just run around till you figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Like, I don't know. That's kind of like my favorite part about video games. And I think that love comes from being a small child and playing like GTA. After like my brother and older cousins would have like unlocked the game where you could just like drive around and not do any missions. Yeah, that was probably where I gained that love for that from. Or maybe it's because I don't like having to do something. I just love like the texture and graphics of everything. It all looks so realistic. Like, I don't know, the Mind Flayer ship looks like guts, you know? And I will say this, Taylor Swift is definitely starting with more gold than Millicent, and that seems very accurate, you know? And I'm not saying Taylor would steal from people, but I am saying that D&D Taylor would steal from people because they are dead and don't need money. Or their clothes, for that matter. And I stand there looking at this machine and not realizing that someone was screaming, "Let me out." And I was like, a gold key? A gold key? That has to go to something. Probably that little lockbox. And she's like investigating. She's a mind flayer. And then I run back to the room that I was in to see what I missed. You catch on? You catching on? What do we think is gonna happen? Is she gonna be a human? Or not a human, but you know, a non-mind flayer being? Oh my gosh, no. We can't tell if this is evil or not. We literally could just be releasing a mind flayer. But we've got to take the risk. We're gonna wheel the pod open, y'all. Let's hope we roll good. Oh my gosh, she fell out. You got a problem with gift? I can't say the full species name. But she has a problem with everyone, not just gifts. Alright then, let's get going. I'm Taylor Swift. Going back through the sphincter. Shadowheart's putting her in her place. She's like, Lizelle, who said you the boss? No one. We got Taylor Swift here. Alright? Shadowheart's a big Swiftie, I can tell. Like, all of these characters are scary. All of them. If you've watched my Millicent gameplay through this, it was just uploaded yesterday. Doesn't it seem more satisfying watching me play now that I know how to go around and do things? I understand. I know. And then Taylor's doing some bardic inspiration once again. These little imps. They stress me out. So we heal Lozelle, then we strike an Ent, because that's what we do. And if you notice, I didn't use the main character to connect the helm this time, because I just wanted to do it as quick as possible. And I wasn't with Taylor at first, like I just made Shadowheart run. Of course she missed. Like, that guy's too powerful. He knows everything. And here's where I started worried, because I'm like, what if Shadowheart gets killed, like, before it's her turn again? And then she finally reaches the helm, or at least almost, but they attack her. So I had to end the turn and hope that she didn't get killed by the time the next turn comes. And I feel like she could see her, like Taylor could see Shadowheart, so she should have been able to heal her, like, realistically. This is any creature she can see, not get to. So I started moving Lozelle closer, because I'm like, if Shadowheart can't get this next time, then we might have to call in reinforcements. But, like, every time I try to get her to use it, it was just causing them to attack her until I moved her closer. And that is it for today's video. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.